What is going on, everybody? RogersBase here. Hello and welcome. It is finally time for my big channel update video for 2025. Today, I'm going to be going over all the stuff that I've got planned already for 2025 in terms of content, things that are coming to the YouTube channel, series that are being brought back, changes happening to the membership program, changes that are happening to the Discord, details on my big 24-hour stream for hitting 400,000 subscribers. Also, by the way, I just gotta say this right at the very beginning of this video today. 2024 was an absolute roller coaster in terms of growth here on the YouTube channel, specifically in like the last 2 months of the year. I thought with One Piece going on break for the manga pretty much every other week, I thought, you know what? Subscribers are gonna slow down. I'm gonna expect a slower end of the year. That was not the case. Between all the new subscribers that came through from Arcane and that kind of funny shout out in the Game Awards, there are so many new subscribers, so many new people that have joined our community, and I just want to say right at the very beginning of this video, hello, welcome, Nakama. We are happy to have you, and you're coming in at a good time because once again, I got a lot of cool stuff planned for 2025. And honestly, it just feels good to sit down and record a positive channel update video. I feel like the last few times that I've done these, it was because of a copyright block or a copyright strike or my channel getting hacked. Obviously, those of you that are longtime viewers of the YouTube channel remember that big hack at the beginning of 2023. We lost like 50,000 subscribers. It was horrible. A bunch of my videos got demonetized. Members only videos all went public, alerted everybody. It was an absolute nightmare. I had to completely remake my Discord server, but we are now back and better than ever. I was projected to hit 375,000 at the end of this last year. We ended up blowing past that. We hit 400,000. And as of the time that I'm recording this video, we're already at 430. So I'm gonna put this out in the ether. I am setting a goal for 2025. We've got the 5 at the end of the year. I'm gonna move that 5 to the beginning of the number that I'm gonna say right now, 500,000. I want to hit 500,000 subscribers this year, and I genuinely think with all the stuff that I've got planned for this year, we're gonna do it. I mean, honestly, just think of everything that we already know we're gonna be getting in 2025. Obviously, this is the long-awaited release year for the Nintendo Switch successor. That's gonna be coming out this year alongside all the games for the next generation of Nintendo. On top of all of that, we've got the return of the One Piece anime. It's gonna be covering the Kuma flashback from Egghead. I know I'm gonna be weeping live on camera. On top of that, the One Piece manga is currently in the Elbaf story arc. Things are looking really good there. And we've got the second season of One Piece live action as well, in addition to all these other major game releases that I'm extremely excited to do streams and content for. I'm talking about Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm talking about Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends ZA. I mean, there's just so much stuff, and that's just the stuff that we know about. You already know stuff is gonna get announced, we're gonna be surprised by stuff, and of course I'll be doing live reactions to whatever comes out in terms of Nintendo, anime, manga, and gaming. However, a big thing that I have planned for this year is to do more entertainment-based content. Obviously, I've been diversifying my content a lot more over the course of the last year, and I want to keep doing just that. I know everybody on YouTube says, no, you gotta niche down, stop diversifying. You know what? That's wrong. There's stuff that I want to cover, and if I feel passionate about something, then I'm gonna do a video on it. If there's a movie that I want to discuss, maybe I'll do a review video. If there's a book that I've been reading that I've been enjoying, maybe I'll do a literary discussion. I know a lot of booktubers now. I might as well utilize those connections, and on top of all of that, I just want to do more collabs. I feel like last year, because I was really focused on coming back from the hack, I really kind of kept to myself. I still did a lot of collabs, but it was on other people's channels. I want to bring back collabs here on the YouTube channel and put together some really fun events. And many of these events I already have planned, I'm going to be talking about in today's video. But before we get into any of that, I want to start by addressing the content that I'm already making and when you can expect to see more of it. Those of you that are longtime Mammoth Boys already know the drill with some of the stuff I'm going to be saying here, but I do think it's really important considering how many new subscribers we've had over the course of the past couple months or so that I actually address this in a video and talk about it so people know exactly when to expect more from me. First and foremost, every Sunday, alongside the official release of the One Piece manga, I live stream my live reaction and review of the latest chapters. These streams are the backbone of my channel. Those of you who found me long ago probably found me from One Piece videos, and I actually find that a lot of people who watched those old One Piece review videos that I did way back when are actually coming back now now and watching the live stream saying, I can't believe you're still doing this. I honestly thought you stopped doing it. The videos stopped showing up in my recommended. And that's because, again, they're live streams and they're not videos. But if you're ever in doubt about when I'm uploading a One Piece reaction, just know at 8 a.m. Pacific time, the day of the official release, there will always be some type of content up from me here on YouTube. Whether I'm out of town, whether I'm here, it doesn't matter. You can expect One Piece manga content every Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Nothing's changing there. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. There are 2 changes that I'm making to the One Piece content on Sundays, but I feel like both of these are going to be for the better, and one of these I know is going to get people supremely excited. Let's start with that one. I am bringing back the horizontal versions of the live streams as the standard format here on YouTube once again. Many of you know this. Last year, I basically tested out doing my One Piece manga streams as vertical live streams. And while it was helping with growth for a little bit, I found that over time, a lot of the people that watch my One Piece content don't really like watching the vertical version as it's live and prefer to watch the horizontal version afterwards. Now, what I was doing was uploading the horizontal version as part of my overall Manga Sunday stream that I do on Twitch, and then uploading that VOD afterwards to my VOD channel. But I found that a lot of people just couldn't find that in their algorithm, or they weren't being served that version. And also, the other thing that I noticed that's super weird is that if you do a vertical live stream, I find that a lot of the time when you're searching for that vertical live stream, the thumbnail that gets served to you in search is actually just a clip from that stream. So it's not even the beautiful thumbnail that James was working on. You instead get served this weird like clip from the stream. It's like an automated thumbnail from the vertical live stream, and it's usually my face making an ugly face. So no more of that. We're bringing back the horizontal format for the One Piece live streams. The second change that I'm implementing, which I've actually already implemented to great success, is I'm adding a new section to those One Piece live streams. Those of you who watch live know that I read the chapter for the first time, share my live reaction, do sort of like an instant reaction type review, and then we reveal James's thumbnail artwork for the week, and then following that, we end up reading out super chat theories and comments from the audience. However, what I noticed time and time again was a lot of my most dedicated members were consistently sending super chats to get their messages read. And these are people that are already at the Nakama tier and up. And in my brain, I'm like, you're already giving me $10 a month. Why are you giving me more money? Stop doing this. So what I did was I implemented a feature in the Discord server now. It's a chat room that basically goes live whenever the chapter streams go live. And what you can do if you're a member at the Nakama tier and up every week is submit a question, comment, concern, theory, whatever you want to talk about regarding the chapter. You submit that in that chat room, and then I'm going to read that out live on stream. So no more having to pour money at me. Obviously, I appreciate all the support, but I want to give back to the people who've been my strongest supporters since day one, my ride or die Mammoth Boys. And to clarify, the super chat theory portion isn't going anywhere. This is entirely supplemental to that, just as an extra way to say thank you to my strongest supporters in the community. And while we're on the topic of saying thank you to some of the strongest supporters in my community, I also got to give a very special shout out to my Boruto viewership, because you are small, but you are mighty. Now, some of you who are newer viewers of the YouTube channel might not know this, but a couple years ago, I watched all of Naruto for the very first time, and a lot of people were asking me to get into Boruto. Now, I'd only heard bad things about the anime, so I didn't really want to get into it, but then during my Japan trip 2 years ago, a lot of people were telling me, no, you really need to get into the manga. I think you're going to enjoy it. And so at the end of 2023 and throughout the course of 2024, I actually started reading the Boruto manga, and I ended up loving it. We caught up through the entirety of part 1 and started reading Two Blue Vortex monthly. However, the Boruto series has got a lot of haters, and so what I decided to do to sort of avoid the toxicity was to make the VODs of those live streams members only. But again, you guys have been coming through month after month, and so as a thank you, what I'm gonna do is this. We are still going to be doing the streams live and publicly here on the YouTube channel every month alongside the official release of the new chapters, and the VODs will still be going up for members ad-free here on the main channel. However, moving forward, I am also going to be uploading the Boruto VODs to my VOD channel for free for all of you. So if you're someone who's looking to get into Boruto, you can go check out my VOD channel and go watch the VOD for free yourself. Now, that VOD will have ads in it because I do want to still give something to the people who are members for the Boruto content, so they'll be able to watch ad-free here on the main YouTube channel. But again, on the VOD channel, you'll be able to catch for free all of the VODs of all of those streams. And in addition to that, I am also going to be uploading a standalone video to the VOD channel, which is my entire read-through of Boruto Part 1 that's going to be uploaded there for everyone to enjoy. I want to get more people into that series because, again, I think it's getting a bad rep from the anime, and I do think that with where the story is going right now, you're going to see a lot of people bandwagoning onto it in the next year or so. So I want to get ahead of the curve. And another big update for the anime and manga content that I've already been creating, for those of you that have been looking for my Dandadan reactions or my Hunter x Hunter manga reactions, those are both available on my VOD channel for free. You don't have to be a member to watch them. They're all available there for free. And I am still looking for my Solo Leveling Ragnarok VOD. I know that ended up getting copyright stricken. I've had a lot of people asking what happened to that. Look, if anybody out there has that, let me know and I'll upload that to the VOD channel. But all of my other old Solo Leveling reactions that were taken down that you can't find here on the main channel are linked in a Google Drive link that's on the Solo Leveling playlist on the VOD channel. So check that out if there's any Solo Leveling streams that you want to go back and watch. But setting aside my anime content for a second, let's talk about my plans for gaming content in 2025, because I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of it. This is looking like it's going to be an incredible year for video games. There's so much to look forward to, and of course, first and foremost, I'm talking about the release of the new Nintendo Switch successor. I am a Nintendo fanboy through and through. I have been anxiously anticipating the release of this system, waiting for some official confirmation from Nintendo. It's finally going to happen this year. A man only goes through so many hype cycles for a new Nintendo system in his lifetime, and obviously this is going to be a momentous occasion, and I am so excited to share the hype with all of you. Of course, I'm going to be live reacting to whatever Nintendo Directs end up dropping for this thing, trailers, everything, you name it. I'm going to be streaming a lot of these games, and obviously we don't know a lot of stuff coming out for Switch 2, but we already know a lot of stuff that is going to be releasing in 2025 that I'm also supremely excited to do streams and videos and shorts for. I mean, just think of everything we already know about, right? The new Professor Layton game, Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends ZA, stuff that's not even Nintendo related, right? Like the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, the new Death Stranding game, the new Monster Hunter game, the new Yakuza game that's in Hawaii, Grand Theft Auto 6. I've never been excited for a Grand Theft Auto game. I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game. This is going to be my first experience ever playing Grand Theft Auto. I'm looking forward to that as well. There's just so much good stuff on the horizon in 2025, and so much stuff that I'm feeling passionate about making videos for, and honestly, I'm excited. But of course, that doesn't mean I forgot about the other section of my gaming community, which are the HoYoverse fans. Now look, I'm probably not going to be getting super into Zenless Zone Zero anytime soon, but I am absolutely still planning on streaming all the big major story beats for both Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. Yes, I did fall off of Genshin a little bit this past year. Natlan really wasn't my thing. I am still planning on streaming the end of that game at some point on Twitch, and then uploading that to the VOD channel, but I am supremely excited for the next major region in Genshin, which is of course Snezhnaya, the home of the Fatui, the Cryo Archon. I have been waiting for that since I first started playing that game, and we're finally going to be getting that at the end of this year. But additionally, we've got that new Grecian themed planet coming to Honkai Star Rail, lots of great new characters, lots of new abilities, new things they're adding to that game. Obviously, I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of every major story mission of Honkai Star Rail here on the YouTube channel as well, and I am also planning some fun little collabs a little bit later on in the year, but you're gonna have to wait for those. Overall, I'm just really excited to do more gaming live streams this year. I feel like a lot of the gaming stuff was relegated to Twitch last year, aside from I think Zelda and a couple of the Nintendo Direct reactions. Most of that stuff was over on Twitch, and I will definitely still be streaming on Twitch, so if you're not already following me there, go to twitch.tv/RogersBase, follow me on Twitch. Any kind of stream that I'm not doing here on the main YouTube channel will be found over there, but I want to start doing more stuff here on the main channel so it's easier for people to find, at least my primary audience, and I just feel like now is the perfect opportunity to do it now that we have this massive influx of new subscribers from the gaming content at the end of last year that are now here looking for some new RogersBase content in 2025. And boy, do I think I have just the thing for you. Many of my old subscribers will remember that my first, second channel on YouTube was called Game and Vlog. And basically on this channel, I would upload vlogs from fun events that I was attending and also gameplay from preview events where I was able to take like early footage of some of these video games and preview them and talk about them. Now, unfortunately, after the hack happened in 2023, a lot of those videos were lost to time, and honestly, I thought I was never going to bring back the Game and Vlog branding for anything. But then, when I was planning out this year and thinking about all the cool things that are going to be happening in the gaming space, I was like, wait, why don't I just bring Game and Vlog back as a weekly regular series here on the main YouTube channel where I talk about whatever gaming related topic I want to talk about. So that's what we're going to be doing. Game and Vlog is returning in 2025. And the best thing about this is that Game and Vlog is not going to be a second channel. This is going to be a series on my main channel right here on youtube.com/RogersBase. Every week you can expect something gaming related from me, whether that is a speculation video, a news video, a vlog from an event, a vlog from a preview, a game that I'm playing for the first time, something gaming related. Every week will be here on RogersBase, and you can look forward to that every Friday. But I should also clarify that's every Friday starting January 24th, because Friday, January 17th, we are doing something extra special here on the YouTube channel. Like I alluded to earlier, I have wanted to do a 24-hour live stream on the channel for the longest time. It was set up as our goal for hitting 400,000 subscribers. We have blown past that, and now it's finally time for me to pay up. We are going to be doing a 24-hour live stream starting on January 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, leading all the way into January 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. There's going to be one break in between because I don't think YouTube is actually going to let like a full 24-hour live stream sit without technical issues. So basically we're going to do the first 12 hours, take like a little 15-minute break, and then go live with the second 12 hours, and it's going to be a good time. I don't want to spoil any of the surprises, but I've got friends coming over. I'm going to be playing some games for the first time. We're going to be watching some shows. We're going to be reacting to things. There's a lot of fun things planned for the stream. And actually, if you want to be in on the planning for the 24-hour live stream, make sure to tune into my Roger Ramble stream that I'm doing this upcoming Friday, because we're going to be planning out all the different festivities for that stream during that stream. And finally, for those of you who are still looking for more anime and gaming content from me, may I interest you in the Japan Time podcast? For those of you who don't already know what it is, the Japan Time podcast is something that I've been doing since 2013, prior to me even uploading on my main YouTube channel regularly. It's a podcast in which we talk about everything anime and gaming related and entertainment related, and we do it within this very R-rated type of rapping. I feel like if you're looking for RogersBase After Dark, that podcast is definitely the way to go. I co-host it with my buddy Shofu and a group of our closest friends online, and it's just a really good time every other week. So if you're looking for something a little more unchained or some of that do-rag Roger energy when we're not doing a Reverie stream, Japan Time is definitely your way to go. And the big reason I'm bringing it up here is because prior to last year, all of the episodes were uploaded on Shofu's YouTube channel, but now Japan Time has its own dedicated YouTube channel. So if you're a fan of the show, or you're someone who used to watch when the show was on Shofu's channel and you didn't even know we still exist, we do, and there's a YouTube channel for it. Now that'll bring me to my last major talking point for today's channel update video, but this is a really big one because it directly involves all of you, and that is the new ways in which I'm implementing my community into my content moving forward in 2025. I really wanted to start implementing a lot of this stuff dating back to 2023, but as many of you know, when my channel got hacked, it messed up my membership tiers on YouTube, which in turn messed up my Discord server, which then had to be completely revamped and rebuilt and then resynced with the memberships. But now all the membership benefits are live. Everything is set up perfectly on my Discord server, and I'm finally able to break down with all of you what exactly you get for being a member at each of the different tiers here on YouTube. Again, being a member is the absolute best way to support what I do here on YouTube. It's what allows me to have that diverse content and cover a wide variety of topics and not have to niche down. So let me tell you all the different things you're going to get from the different membership tiers starting this year. First, we're bringing back something that was actually previously removed after the hack in 2023, and that is the emote MAMMOTHBOYZ tier. I basically call this the testing the waters tier. If you've never been a member of someone on YouTube before and you just want to see what it's like, I'd say the MAMMOTHBOYZ tier is your way to go. This is $2.99 a month. It gets you loyalty badges next to your name in both the comment section and my live chat. It also gives you a bunch of really cute custom emotes to use in my comments and live chats. Many of these emotes were made by my buddy Steve Yurko of the One Piece podcast. Some of them were also made by my thumbnail artist James, and some of them were made by myself, and they're just a really great way to interact with the community. This will also grant you access to my members exclusive Discord community. Now, many of you might remember this. I used to have a Discord server way back in 2016, 2017 that was public. Things got a little toxic when people from other fandoms started to find it, so then I made it members only in 2022, but when the hack happened in 2023, all my permissions got desynced, and I honestly did not ever know if the Discord server was going to be back the way that I initially intended it to be, but thankfully it's back and better than ever now. There's tons of rooms to discuss your favorite things from anime, video games, food, travel, you name it. It's great. My community is awesome now, and it's just a really fun place to be, and we have member nights all the time where we play games, we have movie nights. It's a blast. So if you ever wanted to sort of get more in touch with my community, this tier is definitely the way to go, and you can sort of peek into the Discord community and see if you end up liking it. And finally, the MAMMOTHBOYZ tier also allows you to participate in my weekly polls for my community page, which are used for videos, streams, and vlogs and the like. Now that'll bring us to the $4.99 tier, the MAMMOTHBOYZ tier. This is the standard tier where if you're going to join on YouTube, this is usually the one that YouTube serves you. This is also the tier that you're going to get if you're ever watching a live stream and you get gifted a membership. You're actually going to get a MAMMOTHBOYZ membership, which not only gives you access to everything in the MAMMOTHBOYZ tier, but also gives you early access to all of my videos 24 hours before anyone else, as well as the ad-free versions of the Boruto manga streams that I brought up earlier, and exclusive access to my monthly Roger Rambles podcast. Now, for those of you who don't know, Roger Rambles is essentially a once-a-month podcast live stream that I do here on YouTube, in which my members directly have a hand in what kind of content I'm going to make moving forward. We always do a big live stream every year called the Members Choice Week, in which we put together a bracket, and my members at this tier and up can vote on what videos they want me to make for a full week's worth of content. It's a lot of fun and something I've found that I look forward to every single year. And honestly, the MAMMOTHBOYZ tier is also the one that's been around the longest, so it's the one that most people stick around on the longest too. Now that will bring us to my most popular tier, and that is my $9.99 tier, the Nakama tier, which not only grants you all of the benefits of all of the previous tiers, but also gives you exclusive access to my full members-only reaction archive. This is all of my full uncut reactions to shows, old playthroughs, etc., and there's no ads whatsoever because it's done via a Google Drive. This is hands down my favorite benefit of any of the tiers, and it's also the one that, again, I see people coming back to time and time again. There is so much good stuff in that reaction archive, so many old playthroughs that I know a lot of people have never even seen, and so I feel like if you want to get your money's worth, this is the tier to be on. But those of you who have already been at the $9.99 tier might notice that there's now an additional benefit for 2025, and that is my weekly members-only audio bonus Q&A, Touch Base with RogersBase. I told you guys I was looking for a way to bring Touch Base back in 2025. This is the way that I'm going to do it. Essentially, I get so many questions from you all each week, so this is going to allow me to interact with you all even more and give you my thoughts on the hot topics. Basically, every Tuesday morning, there's a room in my Discord server that's going to be opened up where you guys can submit questions. Those questions are then going to stop on Sunday, and then finally, I'll sit down and record my Touch Base for the week on Monday and have it up for all my members at this tier and up a little bit later in the afternoon. Again, I've wanted to bring back Touch Base with RogersBase so badly, and I feel like this is absolutely the best way to do it. And while people who are at the Nakama tier and up can actually ask the questions for Touch Base with RogersBase, it will be uploaded to my Spotify for everybody for free. So even if you're somebody that can't necessarily afford being at the Nakama tier and up, you could still listen to it every week on Spotify. And that'll bring us to the first of my premium tiers. The first tier is the Club Mammoth tier, $19.99, which not only grants you all the benefits of the previous tiers, but it also prioritizes your questions for Touch Base, features your name in the description of all of my live streams, and grants you access to join me on stage for each month's Discord movie night, as well as participate on stream in quarterly debate streams. Many of you have been asking for me to do some type of member reverie where I get everybody together and we have this giant conversation, but I knew that with the amount of members that we have, it just simply was not going to be feasible. So I figure this tier is going to weed out a lot of people, so then that way we can actually have all the people that are participating in the streams really have their voice heard and not feel like they're just getting drowned out by like 100 people in a Discord call. And I'm also planning on putting together some other really cool Club Mammoth tier community live streams as well, but the timing of those as well as the topics of those are going to be voted on by the members at this tier to make sure that everyone can actually get the chance to participate. And finally, that'll bring us to the final membership tier on YouTube. This is the Pirate King tier. This is basically going to grant you access to absolutely everything, not only all the benefits of the previous tiers, but also I will follow and interact with you on a social media platform of your choice. Now keep in mind, this is only relegated to the social media platforms that I'm on, and also if you start being weird, like, I will unfollow you. This is completely up to my own discretion. Don't think that you could join this tier, start acting crazy, and not face any consequences, because I will put you on blast. Now people at the Pirate King tier also will get an expanded shout out in the description of all of my streams, just above the people at the Club Mammoth tier, and you will also be granted a special one-time 30-minute online gaming session with me. And of course, the game and the timing is all completely subject to the discussion with the people at the Pirate King tier. Whew! And I think that covers everything that's new in my membership program in 2025, as well as all of the awesome content that I have planned for this year. Once again, I cannot thank you all enough for your support in 2024. I am so unbelievably excited to see what 2025 is going to bring. And of course, if you watched this whole video and you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, in the words of Reggie Fils-Aimé, former president of Nintendo, what's wrong with you? Subscribe. You don't want to miss all this good content. I got a lot of stuff coming up. So thank you once again for all your support in 2024. I am looking forward to an amazing 2025. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Nakama!